Welcome back to another tutorial. So this is the sewing part of the posterior with the curvy waistline. And if you have not seen it, I will advise you watch the cotton part first. I will be dropping the link on the description box. So I've gone ahead to join the main fabric, and here is the lining piece. Okay, I am joining the lining together. So that be done, then to the down part of my front, I'm going to be attaching the corset part to it like this, and I've gone ahead to add my interfacing. I use my SK. So the material I use for this is Mikado, and it's a lace fabric for the bust area. So I'm going to be joining the fabric to the Mikado part and also the lining to lining. So this is what I'll have by the time I'm done. So let me join it and show you what it looks like. So I've gone ahead to join the upper part and the V-neck part also. I'll cross check and make sure it's what I want. I don't want it to feel cleavage. Yes. So after I've joined the front, the lining, the back and everything. So the lining to lining, the fabric to fabric. I'm going to be using it to turn it like so. So I'll be using the lining part to join it to bring it fabric. So I'll also sew the side. So if you are going to be placing it on your fabric directly, maybe you want it to have like a beading or using an applique, you can just sew the down part and place it directly. But for mine, I'm be cutting it out so I can weave it inside. So I'm not going to be adding any applique to this. So I've gone ahead to cut out the yoke part. I also cut the lining for my yoke. In the previous video, I said that I wanted the yoke of for the fabric, but the material was not enough, so I just ended up using the same Mikado for the yoke part of the back part of my dress. So I've gone ahead to turn the neck and also the side, and I'll just iron it like this. So I'm going to be ironing the two of them. You can use your hemming gum to sew the neck part so it will be firm, and or you just stop stitch on it. So whichever way that works for you. So after this, I'm going to be ironing it up like so. So I attach it to the down part and I iron it. I also attach the. So at this point, I am trying to iron the lining also, the lining for the back part of my dress. So I have attached my stop the lining to the back piece, also toner. I'm sorry, I missed the tape of the part where I attached the yoke to the down part. So for me to cut out the back part, I'm going to be using my pin to hold it in place. So I'll use my pin to hold it as if I've already sewn the zipper area, both for the upper part and for the down part of this dress. So after that, I'll place it on it like this. When you're placing it, you make sure that the waist is on top of the waistline of the skirt part. The waist on the blouse is on top of the waistline of the skirt part. That's how you place it. So just this is how you cut. You give it that curve. Just give it that curve. Like see, like so. You place it like this. The waist on the waist of the skirt part. Then you curve it like that. When you are cutting, don't forget to add your sewing allowance. So you're not going to cut it directly on the part where you chalk. So you are going to be cutting on the upper part of it. So guys, this is what it looks like after I've cut it out. So I'll take it to my machine and sew it. So let me show you how I'll be joining it together. So this is how you pin it. Just take it to your machine and sew it down. You can pin it first or you just sew it directly. So after this, I will then move over to the front part. So for my front part, you can decide to add bunny to this, but for me, I'm not going to be adding bunny. So if you want to add your bunny channel, you just go ahead and add like few lines on it, then you insert your bunny. That is if you want it to have bunny. But this is for another person, she don't want bunny. So I'm just going to be sewing it like this. So I also added my cup. I also added my cup. Yes. Then you repeat the same thing for the upper, the same thing you did for the front, the back part. So from the waistline, I'm just trying to get my waist here. So from the waist, you are going to mark the waist, placing the waist on the waist part of the skirt. Make sure the waist on the blouse is directly on top of the skirt at the beginning of that skirt, which is your waist. So that is where you place it to shape your dress. So remember we did the same thing for the back. You just chalk it like this. When you are cutting, you don't cut directly on the line you chalk. You go up a bit, like half an inch. So that is how you cut it. And then this is what it looks like after cutting it out. So the sewing part is really simple. There's nothing much to do. So you are going to notch the center for the down part and also the center for your upper part. So you know the center, then you place them on each other to sew. So I'll be placing it like this, right side facing each other. Then I'll take it to my sewing machine. Then I'll sew this way. Then I'll finish up the other way. So basically we are almost done with our dress, and then I have finished joining it at this point. So this is what it looks like. And this person is on the big side, guys. So you can then decide to finish it up with your weaving, and then after that you just shape it, and that is it. For my dress. So I'm going to be shaping it, the bust circumference, the waist, the hip, and all of that. So guys, if you have found this helpful in any way, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. And also, if you have found this helpful, please, guys, share, like, comment, and feel free to ask any question if you have any question in the comment section. So, hope to see you in my next video.